I've been having an issue with getting a Japanese driver's license. So I moved back to Japan in September 2020 from New Zealand. I have been trying to transfer my New Zealand license to a Japanese driver's license for more than a year. And here's what has happened to me so far. So there's a driver's license examination center, and the first problem is that the place is open only for weekdays, which means that people like me who have a full-time job must take a day off work to go there, and I've only been able to go there twice, and this is my third time going there. Another challenge is that for people who want to transfer an overseas driver's license to a Japanese license, there are only 2 staff who deal with all the applications every day. So the place is open at 8:45 a.m. and last time I went there around 9:30 a.m. But there were about 25 people waiting before me, so that I had to wait until 2 p.m. just to get my documents checked. And the sad thing is that I got rejected for the second time after waiting for about 4 hours. Although Japan is known to have advanced technology and be extremely efficient for some areas like transportation, we also have areas that are so inefficient and way behind other countries. And one of them is government-owned places, such as driver's license examination centers. I believe we can just do something like this by submitting documents through an online application system, but we still have a strong paper culture. So I don't think online application system will be in place anytime soon for places like this. My requirement to get this done is basically if I can prove that I have stayed in New Zealand for more than 3 months after obtaining my New Zealand license, then I could just get a Japanese license, which sounds really simple. Now you might be wondering why I have been rejected twice. Am I that stupid? Well, to tell you the truth, the biggest mistake that I have made is that I went to 2 different places to try to get this done. For the first attempt, I went to location A, which is in a rural area, and was informed that I needed to have a copy of my university graduation certificate and bank history details. This is because I didn't have my passport stamps due to the facial recognition system that was introduced before I got my driver's license in New Zealand. So basically, I needed to have other proof of myself having stayed in New Zealand for more than 3 months. I have such a hard time choosing what I want to eat whenever I go to a convenience store. There's so many options, you know? Then I went to location B for the second attempt and was informed that they couldn't tell whether the documents that I provided them with were valid because everything was in English and they told me that they couldn't read English. Although I had an instant thought that maybe whoever deals with overseas driver's licenses should at least have a good understanding of English, but this is Japan and it was not a surprise at all. But I wish I would have been told that my documents didn't meet the requirement without having to wait there for 4 hours. So this time I got my travel history document issued by New Zealand government, and the staff from this driver's license examination center told me that this is the document that I need to submit to them in order to get a Japanese driver's license. So I'm hoping that it will succeed this time. Though I've already been rejected twice, I am still going back there for the 3rd time because I want to have a Japanese driver's license. And I associate this whole experience with resilience. Resilience is typically defined as the capacity to recover from difficult life events. And it even gets stronger because of having gone through that experience, which is about toughness. And because life never gets any easier as we age, resilience can be such an important element for all of our lives. Say you want to get to the destination X and you're currently at Y. From the point Y to X, you're expected to face many challenges and setbacks,
And resilience is what helps you move forward when things are not going as you expected. To me, resilience can be built by creating objectives that we want from the bottom of our hearts, because we'll try going through anything when we are determined to get to where we want to be in life.
So luckily, my documents were accepted by the authority, so I think I'm gonna be able to get my Japanese license today. So I was told that I need to wait for my picture taken for the license, right? And it was around like 10:30, and I was like, okay, yeah, cool. Okay, I'm gonna be able to finish in the morning. But guess what? This photo shoot will start at 12:50. So yeah, I'll have to wait for another hour and 30 minutes because it's 11 o'clock right now. So yeah, I'm glad that my documents were accepted, but at the same time I still have to wait here. So yeah, fun. Welcome to Japan. Alright guys, after a long day at the driver's license examination center, I finally got my Japanese driver's license. Oh god. I mean, at the end of the day, I got there at like 7:45 and I've just finished and it's 1 p.m. So I had to wait for about 5 hours. But the difference is, I came out with a Japanese driver's license, whereas last time I just waited for many hours for nothing. So I must say I'm exhausted, but I'm pretty happy about the result.
Gaining resilience can be practiced on a daily basis, and even something small like my attempt to get a Japanese driver's license can help me develop resilience.
So I guess developing resilience comes down to whether or not we are doing things that really matter to us. Because at the end of the day, if we are doing something that we hate or don't know why we are doing what we are doing, then it simply means that we don't even have the why to move forward when things are challenging, which leads to having less resilience because we don't give a toss about where we are walking towards. There's a beautiful quote written by Viktor Frankl, which is, "Those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how." So I believe it's important to understand ourselves and ask ourselves the question of, what do we really want in our lives? Because when we find our whys, resilience appears. And it gives us the strength to live in a world that can be challenging for all of us at times. Having a Japanese driver's license was what I wanted. And I went after it with a lot of resilience in mind because I knew why I was trying to get it in the first place. Which was that I didn't want to redo the whole written and practical driving testing process. It would have been such a pain in the ass. So I would like to thank my resilience because at the end of the day, I got what I wanted.